At 15th place, we're starting classy, because this wand basically arrives wearing perfume. Fleur Delacour's wand measures 9.5 inches, is made of rosewood, and is notably inflexible, which already tells you this wand does not compromise. The core is where things get spicy. A single Vela hair donated by Fleur's grandmother. Yes, this wand is literally powered by ancestral glamour. That core is rare for a reason. Ollivander openly distrusts Vela hair, preferring safer choices like unicorn hair, dragon heartstring, or phoenix feather, because Vela cores can be temperamental and intensely selective. But when they work, they really work. During the Triwizard wand weighing, Fleur's wand produces pink and gold sparks, then casually summons flowers with Orachidius. Translation: refined magic, precise control, and an underlying threat that says, I can be elegant and dangerous. Pick one. Translation: it looks pretty, right up until it ruins your day in French. Sliding into 14th place, we have the most illegal glow-up in wizarding history. Hagrid's snapped school wand, disguised as a pink umbrella. Originally, Hagrid's wand was oak, a massive 16 inches, and described as rather bendy, which fits a half-giant with a heart of gold and absolutely zero subtlety. The core is unknown, and honestly, that mystery just adds to the chaos. After Hagrid's expulsion from Hogwarts, his wand was officially broken. Case closed. Except the umbrella still works, and in a party trick kind of way. Real magic. It lights fires, creates controlled flames, and yes, it even performs human transfiguration. The Dursleys would prefer we change the subject. While never officially confirmed, it's heavily implied that Dumbledore himself repaired or magically reinforced the wand pieces and concealed them inside the umbrella, because rules are flexible when you're the headmaster. So every time Hagrid says he's not supposed to do magic, the umbrella quietly whispers, relax, Dumbledore approved this. At 13th place, we have a wand that looks terrifying right up until it's actually needed. Lucius Malfoy's wand is 18 inches, elm with a dragon heartstring core, hidden inside a silver snake-headed cane, because nothing says dark wizard like accessorizing. Elm wands favor witches and wizards obsessed with status and authority, while dragon heartstring brings power, speed, and a tendency to get dramatic under pressure. Very Lucius. Here's the embarrassing part. Before the Battle of the Seven Potters, Voldemort takes Lucius's wand, convinced it will bypass the twin core problem with Harry. That alone should have been Lucius's proudest moment. Instead, the wand fails Voldemort mid-flight, backfires against Harry, and is destroyed, reducing Lucius from inner circle to awkward silence. Expensive, impressive, completely unreliable. Honestly, this cane deserved better. Climbing to 12th place, we have a wand that refuses to show its homework. Snape's wand is 13.25 inches, but its wood and core are never officially identified, which is deeply appropriate for a man who built his entire personality around secrets. What is known is how it behaves. Precise, restrained, and terrifyingly efficient. This wand excels at nonverbal magic, advanced spellcraft, and extreme control. Perfect for a wizard who invented spells in textbook margins and never wasted motion. From occlumency to lethal dueling, it responds instantly, no flourish, no warning. If we speculate, the wood would likely be something like ebony or yew, associated with discipline, power, and inner conflict. The core, possibly dragon heartstring for intensity or phoenix feather for divided loyalty and transformation. Cracking into 11th place, we have the wand that accidentally caused half the wizarding world's problems. Harry's wand is 11 inches, made of holly, with a phoenix feather core from Fox. Holly is rare and traditionally associated with protection, spiritual resilience, and overcoming adversity, which is wizard speak for this kid is going to suffer a lot. The phoenix feather core is where things get wild. It's capable of extreme magic, but only responds fully to a wizard with strong moral direction. This wand doesn't tolerate shortcuts. It grows with its owner, and sometimes fights back if it senses the wrong intent. Its most forbidden trait? Brother core resonance. When forced to duel its twin, it produces priori incantatem, literally refusing to obey normal wand rules. Sliding into 10th place, we meet the darker twin, the wand that chose ambition over restraint. Tom Riddle's wand is 13.5 inches, made of yew with a phoenix feather core from the same phoenix as Harry's. U-wands are famously linked to death, rebirth, and dark immortality, making this pairing almost offensively perfect. This wand is powerful, precise, and deeply comfortable with dark magic. It excels at curses, manipulation, and advanced spell casting that bends ethical boundaries without hesitation. Where Harry's wand resists corruption, this one embraces it, long before its owner gives up things like empathy, and later a nose. The forbidden flaw? That same brother-core connection. When facing Harry, the wand refuses full obedience, backfires, and ultimately betrays its master, a poetic outcome for a wizard obsessed with control. This wand didn't fail because it was weak, it failed because loyalty cannot be forced, and that lesson, Tom never learned it. Landing at 9th place, we leave Hogwarts behind and enter Old Dangerous Wand history. Before founding Ilvermorny, Isolt Sayre was born into the Gaunt family, descendant of Salazar Slytherin himself. She was raised by Gormlaith Gaunt, a dark witch who believed power should be taken, not chosen. Naturally, Gormlaith made Isolt's first wand, because control is easier when it's handcrafted. That wand was Chestnut with a basilisk horn core. Chestnut wands are known for high magical skill, adaptability, and precision, but they can amplify ambition. Basilisk horn, meanwhile, is incredibly rare and notoriously volatile, deeply tied to dark magic, domination, and raw magical force. And here's the real gossip. Isolt eventually steals Salazar Slytherin's wand from Gormlaith and flees to America. Yes, she abandons her own wand for another one entirely. We'll talk about that one later. Ultimately, Isolt buries her first wand, rejecting its influence completely. At whatever place nobody wants, we find the most aggressively unpleasant wand in wizarding history. Dolores Umbridge wand is 8 inches, birch with a dragon heartstring core, short, stiff, and absolutely convinced it's right. Birch wands are associated with control and forced correction, which tracks because this wand exists solely to tell others you're wrong. The dragon heartstring core gives it power and speed, especially when the caster feels morally superior, which in Umbridge's case is always. This wand thrives on punitive magic, bureaucratic cruelty, and spells that hurt while pretending to be educational. It's perfect for blood quills, interrogation charms, and smiling while ruining lives. Small wand, big ego, and somehow still the scariest thing in the room. Honestly, even the dragon core is probably embarrassed. Climbing to 7th place, we enter fully unhinged territory. Bellatrix Lestrange wand is 12 3/4 inches, walnut with a dragon heartstring core, and described as unyielding, which is basically Bellatrix translated into wood. Walnut wands are known to bond with highly intelligent but emotionally volatile witches and wizards, and once that bond forms, it becomes dangerously exclusive. This wand thrives on intensity, cruelty, and emotional extremes. It performs best under pressure, chaos, and total commitment, excelling at dark magic, torture curses, and brutal dueling. Controlled, polite spellcasting? Absolutely not. This wand wants drama. The forbidden kicker? This wand reaches its peak only in Bellatrix's hands. Remove her, and what's left is just wood and core. Powerful? Yes, but hollow without the madness that fueled it. Now, at 6th place, we meet the wand that proves underestimating an angry mom is a fatal mistake. Molly Weasley's wand is 10 3/4 inches, made of cherry wood, with a unicorn hair core. Cherry wands are deceptively powerful, calm, controlled, and incredibly effective when wielded by someone with strong emotional discipline. They don't lash out randomly, they wait. The unicorn hair core reinforces that restraint. It values loyalty, moral clarity, and protection, resisting dark magic unless absolutely necessary. And that's the key. Molly doesn't seek violence, but when a line is crossed, this wand responds with terrifying certainty. Which brings us to the moment that defines it. During the Battle of Hogwarts, Molly Weasley kills Bellatrix Lestrange, the most dangerous Death Eater on the battlefield, using pure magical force, no artifacts, no hesitation, one spell, one opening, done. 5th place, the wand that existed before the legend. Long before the Elder Wand, Dumbledore wielded a first wand whose details are never recorded. No confirmed wood, core, or length, which is suspicious because this wand carried him through his most chaotic phase. Prodigy years, questionable alliances, and a friendship with Grindelwald that absolutely did not end well. What we do know is that Dumbledore was already performing ridiculous levels of magic, advanced transfiguration, deep theory, and large-scale spellwork without any legendary shortcuts. Hogwarts. That means this one had to be exceptionally adaptable, smart enough to keep up and sturdy enough not to explode when things got experimental. If we speculate, the wood could have been Elder or Yew, both tied to transformation, death, and mastery. And considering Dumbledore's lifelong connection to phoenixes, a phoenix feather core, possibly even given willingly, would make an uncomfortable amount of sense. Which means this wand saw everything. Charging into fourth place, we have the wand that nearly reshaped the world. Before Grindelwald stole the Elder Wand from Gregorovitch in the late 1890s, his first wand was already doing alarming things. This was the wand he used after being expelled from Durmstrang during his intellectual partnership with Dumbledore, and throughout his rise as a revolutionary dark wizard, not a lunatic, a planner. Its wood and core are never recorded, and its behavior is clear. This wand supported high-precision magic, long-range dueling, and spells designed to influence crowds, not just defeat opponents. Grindelwald wasn't casting chaos, he was building momentum. Based on that, the wand likely favored control over brute force. A wood like elm or yew fits a wizard obsessed with authority and destiny. The core, possibly dragon heartstring for ambition, or thestral hair for someone already uncomfortable with death. This wand didn't scream power, it whispered, "Follow me," and people did. At third place, we're talking about a wand that didn't just cast spells, it planned ahead. Salazar Slytherin crafted this wand himself, using snakewood and a fragment of basilisk horn at its core. That combo alone tells you everything. Snakewood is notoriously difficult, stubborn, and selective, bonding best with witches and wizards who crave control, legacy, and authority. It does not do teamwork. This is where the other founders probably said, "We'll deal with it later." The basilisk horn core takes things straight into ancient magic territory, amplifying spells tied to domination, obedience, and enchantments meant to last longer than the caster. This isn't flashy dark magic, it's a structural dark magic. This wand would have excelled at binding charms, permanent enchantments, and hidden systems. The kind of magic you don't notice until it's already too late. Which explains the Chamber of Secrets and the Basilisk, and why Hogwarts is still dealing with Slytherin's design choices. This wasn't a wand, it was a long-term plan with opinions. At second place, Herpo the Foul. You've noticed a pattern by now. Basilisk magic keeps showing up. That's not an accident. Before Salazar Slytherin ever thought about secret chambers, Herpo the Foul was already experimenting with basilisks, breeding them, weaponizing them, and using their magic for things no one had tried before. Which is why Herpo's wand almost certainly used a basilisk horn core. No other material fits a wizard who invented Horcruxes magic that literally shreds the soul to dodge death. Basilisk cores amplify dark magic to extreme, unstable levels, perfect for spells that should not exist. If Slytherin refined the system, Herpo wrote the prototype, and every dark wizard after him just copied his homework. At first place, obviously, we have the wand that turned wizarding history into a very aggressive game of who hit who last. The Elder Wand is 15 inches, made of elder wood, with a thestral hair core, a combination so unstable it basically files restraining orders against normal wandlore. Elder wood resists almost everyone. Thestral hair responds only to witches and wizards who understand death, not fear it. So already this wand has opinions. Unlike every other wand, the Elder Wand doesn't care about loyalty, friendship, or emotional growth. It cares about dominance. Defeat the owner, congratulations, it's yours. That's why its ownership history reads like a true crime podcast. Betrayals, murders, duels, and one wizard who lost it while sleeping. No paperwork, no consent. Which brings us to your next lesson here at Stickman Hogwarts. All 14 controversial Masters of the Elder Wand explained. Click now before the Elder Wand ruins someone else's life.